Hi, welcome to this essential oils class. I want to tell you who I am. My name's Kelly Bailey. I am a doTERRA wellness advocate. That means that I help people find natural solutions to help solve problems at home to do with their health so that they can find solutions that are safer, cheaper, and more effective than modern approaches to medical care. And I will have done my job here tonight if you leave knowing three cool things about doTERRA essential oils. They have definitely changed my life. I no longer go to the doctor. Now, I won't say that the doctors are not important, because when you need the doctor, you need the doctor. The doctors saved my life 5.5 years ago when I had a car accident. I had to be medevac to UAB, and I spent 2 weeks there, and that's a different story. But anyway, I take care of at least 80% of everyday things that come up with essential oils, and you're going to get to learn a lot more about that now. But the first cool thing about doTERRA essential oils is that they are 100% natural and safe. There's nothing added to or taken away from the oil. They're just simply pure essential oils with no side effects and no addictions. They're safe for babies, children, adults, the elderly, and even your pets. These oils are extracts from plants that have amazing health benefits. A pure oil is about 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. One drop of peppermint essential oil is equivalent to drinking 28 cups of peppermint tea. So they're really potent. Um, so let's see, that's how, I'm sorry. What I love about these oils is, this is a little weird because I'm normally doing this with people present, and so I'm just kind of skipping a few things. But the thing that I love about these oils is the CPTG standard. That stands for pure, certified, pure, tested grade. And it means that these oils are completely pure and potent. They're the most tested and the most trusted. Pure means that there are no foreign contaminants or fillers. There's nothing man-made in there, nothing that would conflict with your body's natural systems. Potent means that each plant was grown in a part of the world where the plant grows the best. And that results in the absolute best chemistry for that plant. When you have the ideal natural chemistry, the essential oil extracted does exactly what we want it to do for our health. So that's the first cool thing about doTERRA essential oils, is that they are 100% safe and natural. The second cool thing about doTERRA essential oils is that they're more effective than many modern approaches to health problems. So if you're a medical professional, I have to apologize because I'm going to kind of simplify this a little bit so that it makes sense to everyone. But let's go back to Biology 101. Let's say that this is a cell in your body, and we know that cells have oily cell membranes. The cell membrane protects the cell. It keeps all the good things in and all the bad things out. Now, two of the things that are harmful to our cells are bacteria and viruses. Bacteria usually forms on the outside of the cell, and viruses duplicate the DNA on the inside of the cell. All you have to remember is bacteria on the outside, viruses on the inside. So let's say you went to the doctor with a bacterial infection. What would he recommend for you? Probably antibiotics. And then after taking those antibiotics for 7 to 10 days, in most cases, it would probably clear up the infection. But it often comes with wreaking havoc on your gut, hormones, and immune system. Now, if you had a virus like a cold or the flu, what would the doctor say? He would say to go home, drink lots of water, get some rest, and let it run its course. Why would he tell you that? Why wouldn't he give you medicine? That's because modern recommendations are water-based synthetic medications, and they frequently come with side effects and addictions. Plus, water and oil don't mix. So if the recommendation from your doctor is water-based, you'll have a really hard time penetrating through that oily cell membrane and stopping the duplication of a virus. Essential oils are different. They're oil-based, which means that they can permeate the cell membrane. They can work on a cellular level without side effects or addictions. They can combat bacteria on the outside of the cell and prevent the duplication of viruses on the inside. That's why they're most often more effective than the modern approach to health problems. That's the second cool thing about doTERRA essential oils, that they are more effective. The third cool thing is that essential oils are more affordable than traditional medical care. Now, let me explain. Usually your copay for visiting the doctor is $10, $20, $40. Sometimes it's free. My son is in the Air Force, and so they don't have any copay. They don't have to pay for prescriptions. Everything's free. I lived with my son in Texas for a year, and one night my grandson, Kason, got an ear infection. My daughter-in-law, Melanie, uses doTERRA essential oils religiously. So I didn't understand why she wasn't just whisking him away to the doctor. She said, let me try this first. So what she did was she put 2 drops of tea tree oil and 2 drops of lavender around the outside of his ear and put him to bed. The next day, there was no earache, nothing. It was taken care of. Now, those 4 drops of essential oils cost about 64 cents. So whether you pay $20 for your copay and your prescription, or it costs $0 because, like my son, you're in the military or for some other reason, essential oils are still less expensive than the gas you have to put in your car to go to the doctor's office. Not to mention the half-day work you would probably have to take off for the emergency, missed sleep, being in the doctor's office with what other kind of germs are in the air. We also haven't taken into account that when you take antibiotics, they usually wreak havoc on your gut, and you might have to buy extra probiotics for 2 weeks to fix that damage, and that's even more money. Many families save hundreds of dollars a year in medical costs because of essential oils. You cannot afford not to use natural solutions. That's why essential oils are more affordable than traditional medical care. That's the third cool thing about essential oils, is that they're cheaper than the modern approaches to medicine. Now, all good things come in threes. I grew up saying hearing that all bad things came in threes. If 2 people had something bad happen, everybody was looking around for the third thing to happen. But here we're going to talk about 3 good things. So there are 3 ways that we like to use the essential oils. The first is aromatically. So now if you take your fingers and you pinch right above the bridge of your nose, just like that, right below there, right below your fingers, is your olfactory nerve. Now go ahead and take your fingers down because everybody's looking at you a little weird. Anyway, so this olfactory nerve sends messages to the limbic system in your brain, and in turn, that sends messages all over your body. Sometimes people think it's a little strange to say that oils could affect the body just by smelling of them, but let me explain. When you go to the dentist and you need to be sedated, or when you go in for a procedure, outpatient, or surgery, and you need to be put out, they don't give you a shot or pills. They put a mask over your face, and it has chemicals in it, and they tell you to breathe that in, and within seconds, you're asleep. So essential oils work that way. The chemicals in the mask, went to your went in your olfactory nerve to your limbic system, and that sent the messages throughout your body to relax and go to sleep. Essential oils work the same way, and they can spread throughout your body within 30 seconds, just like that synthetic medication in that mask does. It's one of the fastest ways to access the brain. So there are a few ways that we use essential oils aromatically. You can breathe them from your hands. You just put a drop in your hands, rub them together, and just breathe them in like that. I sometimes call that a ghetto diffuser. You can also put them in a diffuser. I have a diffuser right here, and you just put water in there and you add oil to it, and it will put those molecules in the air, and you inhale those and take them in, and they will affect the mood in the room. They'll affect your body systems, not just smell good. A lot of people think that we just do that just to smell good, but it's really neat the way that works. Another way to do it is to just take the top off the bottle and smell them right out of the bottle. You can just breathe them in just like that. Okay, so the first way that we like to use the oils is aromatically. The second way that we like to use the oils is topically. So you can actually apply oils directly to your skin. A lot of times we dilute them with fractionated coconut oil, because what that does is it has it adhere to your skin so that it absorbs more effectively. You can put them on the bottom of your feet. That's where the largest pores are, and they'll absorb into your feet and go throughout your body. I like to put oils on my big toe. I've been to a lot of places where people are sharing a small space, and some of them say they snore, and so I share my Breathe Blend oil with them, and they put that on their big toe, and they don't snore. Anyway, so the skin on the bottom of your feet too is not as sensitive as, sensitive to stinging or whatever. Maybe you're a little ticklish, but anyway, it will absorb quickly into your bloodstream from there. That's a way to get oil into your system fast. One oil that I have used topically is frankincense. So I started putting it on my face when I first started using the oils, and I had a scar, and it's still a little, you can feel it a little in there, but above my eye, on my brow, where when I was like 13 years old, I went to spend the night partying. We didn't have video games and, whatever else kids do at things like that now. And so to entertain ourselves, we made ourselves pass out. And I didn't really believe it would work, but it worked. I made myself pass out, and I fell, and I hit the corner of my friend's bed and gouged my eye. I had to go to the hospital, get stitches, and it was pretty ugly looking for a while. But I had this horrible, it felt like cartilage, just this scar tissue inside there that for 40 plus years, it just felt weird. Anyway, I was putting this frankincense here for a few months, and then I wasn't even thinking it would do anything about that scar tissue, and then one day I felt there and it was smooth. Like I said, it's not like flat smooth, but that cartilage feeling grainy stuff is not there anymore. So it's pretty amazing. Frankincense is the king of oils. That's why they took frankincense to the king, to the baby Jesus when he was born, or when he was 2, I guess. Anyway, you can use oils topically for all kinds of things, for pain, for helping you breathe, for indigestion. What happens is when I have a health issue, I like to use the oils topically and aromatically, and then this one more way that I'm going to tell you. But the second way to use oils is topically. And if you answer these questions, if you put in comments, these are the 3 ways that you use the oils, these are the 3 cool things, then that will enter you into a drawing. The third way that we use essential oils are, and only doTERRA essential oils. Don't use other essential oils, especially what you buy at the grocery store this way. But we use them internally. So these oils are not only safe to use internally, they're recommended. That CPTG standard means that these oils are medicinal grade and are completely safe to ingest. You can put them in your mouth. A lot of them are spicy, so you can put a drop on your tongue, under your tongue. I like to put Melissa on my thumb and put it in the roof of my mouth, and it gives me, I don't know if it's dopamine or what's released there, but it's the oil of light. It's lemon balm. You can look it up in PubMed. But anyway, if they're too spicy, you can put them in a veggie cap. I put drops in water and just drink a little shot glass of water with oils in there every morning and every night before I go to bed. Anyway, you can concoct your own little remedy. You can see whatever is ailing you, put the oils that benefit that into the little veggie cap and make your own little concoction. So the third way that we use essential oils is internally. Like I said, I like to, if I have something going on, I attack it all three ways. I diffuse the oil, I put it on topically, and I take it internally. Right now, I have had a torn rotator cuff for almost a year, and I have a concoction that's recommended, a protocol for rotator cuff problems, and I've been putting it on my shoulder morning and night, and it doesn't bother me. Occasionally it will hurt. I'll wake up in the night with it hurting once every few months or something, and I take internally frankincense and marjoram. We call it a little morphine shot, and then within 5 minutes the pain has subsided and I go right back to sleep. So anyway, and then so that's topically, that's internally, and then I've got oils diffusing too. So those are the three ways that we like to use oils. Okay, another thing that's three is we have three ways to purchase doTERRA oils. So the first way is retail. We don't like for people to buy retail because it's the most expensive way. So if you go into a massage therapist, chiropractor, a spa, something like that, and that's the only way that you don't have your oils with you, they're going to use them, then you might have to buy them retail there. It's the most expensive way. The second way is wholesale. And this is kind of like having a Costco card, Sam's card, where you have an annual membership that gives you access to the great products at the best prices. With doTERRA, having a wholesale membership allows you to buy at 25% below the retail price. That membership is $35, or I'll tell you how you can get that for free in just a few minutes. The third way, and this is the only way I buy my oils, is below wholesale. This is the smartest way to buy your oils, and you'll learn more about that in just a little bit. So, as you've listened to this and heard about the power of essential oils and how it can change your life, you might be thinking, wow, this is more than I imagined. doTERRA wants to support you with this essential oil journey. And our goal isn't that you just have one bottle of tea tree for acne or one thing of deep blue for pain. Our goal is to teach you how to live a natural lifestyle so that when things come up like pain, allergies, cold, the flu, instead of reaching for synthetic medicine, you can reach for natural solutions that don't have any side effects. doTERRA puts kits together that are cheaper than if you bought your oils individually, and this is one of the ways that you can purchase below wholesale. So the kit waives that wholesale membership, that $35 fee, plus all the oils added up are cheaper than if you bought them all separately. We have 6 enrollment kits, and I have posted those in the post for the Facebook party, so you can look at that. And if you have questions about those, you can let me know. There are also links, so if you want to go ahead and get signed up with one, you can do that too. Now, while we're on here, there are 2 of those kits that have my favorite product that the company sells. And this is the company's #1 selling product. It's called Lifelong Vitality. And it's a pack of 3 separate bottles. One is vitamins and minerals, another is your omega fatty acids, and then there's a cellular renewal system. That is hands down my favorite. Heaven forbid somebody ever tell me you could only have one product and get rid of everything else. That would be the one that I would keep. And that one is in 2 of those enrollment kits. Now, doTERRA believes in that product so strongly that you could get those, take them for 30 days and not see a difference, not, for whatever reason. They don't even ask questions. You just would send back the empty bottles and they would give you your money back. So they're so sure that you won't be asking for your money back. But of course, they will refund your money, help you get them sent back if that's what you choose to do. Okay, one more three here. There are three types of people that come to our classes, that attend our classes. The first type of person is just really excited to live a natural lifestyle, get all those toxins out of their house, out of their lives. The atmosphere inside of our homes, there's more pollution inside our home than in the air outside from all of the products that we have in our house. Anyway, this first type of person, when they learn about the power of essential oils, they can't wait to use the products, share them with their family at home. And doTERRA supports this type of person by providing free essential oil education. Now, the second type of person is sitting there thinking, oh my goodness, my mother needs these oils, or I want my friend to learn about this. These people naturally want to share what they love. doTERRA supports this type of person through a generous system to reward people who share the products. As these people consistently share over time, they can have the oil they purchase paid for each month. We call this free natural health care. And there are thousands and thousands of people all over the world who are currently receiving free natural health care from doTERRA. The third type of person has been watching me during this entire presentation and thinking, that's what I want to do. I want to change people's lives through educating them about the power of essential oils. doTERRA rewards this type of person through an incredibly generous compensation plan. As these people teach others about the power of essential oils, they can earn enough to supplement or even replace their income so they can become financially free. If you're the second or the third type person, please talk to me and I will help you get started. So, before I close here, I want to share with you the reason that I take time to teach others about the power of essential oils. I had chronic pain for over 20 years. When I was in my 30s, I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia. I found that I had degenerative disc disease and I had chronic neck and back pain, and it was debilitating. I went to the doctor, we went through physical therapy, all kinds of things, and at the end he just gave me a prescription for narcotics, and he said, here, take these. And I said, how long do I need to take these? He said, from now on. Well, I started taking narcotics, and then I had to take stronger ones and stronger ones, and I took narcotics for over 20 years for pain. I started using doTERRA, it will be 2 years ago in August, and I have not taken so much as an ibuprofen for pain. I really feel like the Lifelong Vitality Pack is foundational to helping my pain. It addresses pain, energy, sleep, mood, all those things. And getting a good night's sleep, I'm sure, makes a world of difference. I get a good night's sleep every night. I don't have insomnia. I was looking at Facebook posts earlier. You know, they give you your memories from 3 years ago, 5 years ago. And I was looking where I had posted in the middle of the night saying, boy, what I wouldn't do for a good night's sleep. Well, now I know what a good night's sleep feels like. And I want everyone to experience that because I have so much energy and so much life and so much joy that I just can't keep it to myself. I want to share that with my friends and the people that I love. Okay, so if you decided to stay with me this long, I'm going to teach you a little bit more about the joy of sharing essential oils. And if you can answer my question at the end of this, I will personal message you a link for a free app that I want you to have. So I want to tell you a story. This is a story about a man who lived in a faraway country, third world country, and he lived far from the closest water source. Every day he would walk back and forth hauling buckets of water from the water source to his village to sell them to the local villagers. If he wanted to make more money, he had to work harder and longer hauling buckets. So after many years, he was tired and he wanted a different lifestyle. One day, inspiration came. He thought if he used his spare time to build a pipeline, eventually he could be free from hauling buckets. So he labored diligently for a few years to build his pipeline. It stretched all the way from the water source to the village. He worked a little bit on it each day, and of course he had to continue hauling the buckets and then do that in his spare time. Well, the day he turned on the spigot, everything changed. He no longer had to haul buckets for a living. He had successfully created an unlimited supply of water that improved the lifestyle for the villagers and for himself and his family. And it created a residual income. He finally felt free. He didn't have to haul buckets. If he was sick, he could take the day and rest. Many of us spend our lives trading hours for dollars, and we lack a fulfillment or sense of purpose. With doTERRA, anyone can choose to create better health, more time with your family, and financial freedom through sharing essential oils and building a lasting residual income. doTERRA's mission is to bring the highest quality essential oils to the world. There are around 10 million people all over the world today changing their lives and their families' lives with doTERRA essential oils. Because the oils work so well, our retention rate is almost 4.5 times the industry average. Typical direct selling companies lead with the business opportunity because the product isn't their focus. When people are no longer interested in the opportunity, the business opportunity, they stop buying the product. doTERRA is much different. We lead with powerful products that change people's lives, and they purchase these products regardless of the business opportunity. 80% of our customers are just that. They're wholesale customers. So even if they started out with the business and stopped, they still buy the products. doTERRA was named the largest essential oil company in the world, and it's currently blessing lives in over 110 countries. The vast majority of all of doTERRA's products are exclusive and unique. We're led by an executive team with over 150 combined years of experience in this industry. One of the things that means the most to me is how doTERRA creates economic opportunities all over the world in developing nations. They give back to disadvantaged communities. They pay the growers fairly, and they teach them how to preserve the agriculture. doTERRA is all about empowering. They empower you to have informed self-care at home and to partner with your doctor when needed and to make sure that you have the best health. But we also have a charity that's called the Healing Hands Foundation. doTERRA pays for the overhead of the charity so that all the donations go directly to helping the people in need. My favorite thing that Healing Hands contributes to is Operation Underground Railroad. This is an organization that rescues children from sex trafficking, and that's in the United States and all over the world. Many people don't even know that that exists right under our noses. There are so many possibilities with doTERRA. We talked a little bit earlier about the 3 types of people that come to these classes. The first type loves to live a natural lifestyle and wants their own family to live that way too. The second type can't wait to share this information with people they know it'll benefit. As they share with others, they receive commissions, and then they're able to pay for all the products that they want in their homes. And then as you consistently share with other people, you're able to create a residual income. People have been able to pay for college tuition, get a second car, pay off debt, have their kids go to private school just by having this extra income. The third type of person that comes to these classes wants to do exactly what I do, which is teach people about the power of essential oils. These people who want to build a doTERRA business have unlimited potential financially. So just like the man who was tired of hauling buckets, if you're interested in learning how to build a doTERRA pipeline and change your life financially, please let me know. Please send a message to me and I can show you how to get started. Thank you so much for spending this time with me, and I hope it's been helpful. Thanks.